Punting of Jon Camarillo, who averaged close to 42 yards, including booming boots of 72 and 75 yards. They were the first and third longest punts in the NFL last season. And punter Jon Camarillo, the kicking game is set. Camarillo had the second best average in the league and a club record 43.7 yards per punt. Due in good part to a punting game which was the NFL's best. Jon Camarillo led the NFL in net punting average, while launching 4 over 60 yards, including one 70-yarder, the NFL's longest of the year.
Phoenix had another Pro Bowl performer in punter Jon Camarillo, who led the league in average per kick. With a little help from his friends, Camarillo placed 21 punts inside the 20-yard line. 11-year veteran Jon Camarillo earned his third Pro Bowl berth by leading the NFL in net punting average. Camarillo averaged a career best 45.3 yards per kick, the second highest total in team history. In one game, Camarillo averaged 53.2 yards a kick on 5 punts, 3 of which were not returned outside the 20-yard. Punter Jon Camarillo earned his 4th career Pro Bowl nod, leading the NFL with a 39.6 net punting average. Punter Jon Camarillo continued to uphold the standard of excellence he has set throughout his 14-year career. Camarillo had the 3rd best net punting average in the NFL and also tied for the league lead in kicks inside the 20.
Camarillo, in his 14th year of pro football, has more experience than any Oilers player.
Camarillo is one of the most successful punters in NFL history. He's been to the Pro Bowl 5 times. He's also been All-Pro 5 times, including last season while with the Cardinals.
Now this first half from Jon Camarillo. The NFL's all-time leader in most punts inside the 20.
Back. The snow now starts to come. Oh, does he boom this one? Look at this. Rolling hooks will not touch it.
What a break. Look at Camarillo. He loves it.
Wow. A 68-yard punt. It is not his longest. He boomed 175 yards earlier. 4th down and 8. Camarillo will try it again. He had a 68-yarder. He's got another good one. But Hooks will have a return. Now look at the wind carrying. Can you believe it?
That's over 70 yards, Phil.
72 yards for Camarillo. I want to see this.
Camarillo will be kicking to Mark Clayton. Oh, here's another beauty. And Clayton runs into one of the officials and then takes it on the bounce. They say no, it bounced on the sideline, out of bounds at the 4-yard line. Bob Lewis, the field judge, was knocked down by Mark Clayton, and then the end of this great kick right there, 4-yard line, sideline. Jon Camarillo, hang time, 4.9.
Wally Henry deep for Philadelphia, and Camarillo hits a shot. What a punter he is. Down to the 35-yard line. Henry cut down at the 40. Rushing the Patriots' top rushers so far. Another cannon shot for Jon Camarillo. Shara lets it hit, and it goes out of bounds at the 1-yard line. For the Steelers at the 25-yard line. There you see Camarillo. Almost blocked, but a boomer. Look at that shot. Bouncing into the end zone. It hit at the 6-yard line. Good grief. 65-yard punt for Jon Camarillo. Boy, can he kick that thing or what? And that was some serious pressure. Yes, the Camarillo punt was 66 yards. Young man can really nail it. Again, another boomer to the 8-yard line. Sidnor planted. That is
Rich Camarillo. Mike Mosley downfield. Camarillo, a low spiral angle to the near sideline, and it is out of bounds at the 3-yard line.
Great kick.
Marvelous kick. Camarillo will punt. Camarillo angling it for the near sideline, and it is batted out at the 1-yard line.
Yeah, this is an excellent play. They work on this all the time. Special teams practice a couple of times a week. That's the way it should be executed, and it's a big play in this ball game.
At the 12 to the 15-yard line.
No rush at all. Camarillo, oh, this is a beauty. Again, looking for that coffin corner, and it is out of bounds at the 6-yard line.
Oh, boy. A high one. Johns at the 25 steps up and gets to the 31-yard line. Boy, did Camarillo hang it high. In Washington, Camarillo is a very talented punter.
You know, he's not a really big guy, so you don't expect him to be able to boot that ball as far as he does. As I mentioned before, he's got a punt as long as 76 yards this season, the longest so far.
Ron Meyer, as we alluded to in the first half, thinks he's the best in the business today.
And now here is Rich Camarillo, the pride of nearby Pico Rivera, California. You got him today, kid. And this is Johnny Johnson. Able to break a couple of tackles, but stopped by Paul Dombrowski. 46-yard punt by Camarillo, who has been superb.
Through it, incompletion.
Camarillo kicking to Riddick. Oh, here's a great one. Average in the game 42.7. That will go up. And good coverage by this.
Camarillo, one of the fine kickers in the NFL. 44.4-yard average, second in the conference. He sails a beauty. Paul Johns drops it at the 41, picks it up, drops it, picks it up, and he's dropped. Maybe a yard on the return.
Just between the quarterback and the receiver.
Rich Camarillo's first punt went for 31. Since then, 47, 46, 50, 44, and 50 again. Signal and lose one tackler, but is belted by the next. Down at the 13, and that's a 53-yard punt.
Helped out Holloway on Edmund Nelson. Here's the punt.
Billy Signal backs up to the 20. And is cut down at the 23.
Good tackle.
And another great punt by Camarillo. 55 yards. Ron Meyer has called him, even with the presence of Ray Guy, the best punter in the NFL, and he certainly hasn't done anything to disprove that today.
Now Rich Camarillo, whose gross average of nearly 46 yards, there it is the best in the league, and his net average of 37.2 is also the top figure in the NFL. No matter how you express it, his Patriots are doing the job today, and Meyer has done the job in his 2 years at New England. Kick is out of bounds inside the 5.
Very nice.
Our Camarillo again to kick. His statistics are even more impressive when you consider the fact, Trump, that this is a difficult stadium to kick in. Often there are swirling winds here.
Almost over the head of Camarillo. He does well to pull it down, and he gets away a beauty. Killed by the Patriots inside the 10-yard line. That is simply excellent special team. Wheeler will snap. It's another high one. Camarillo pulls it down. Here come the Saints. They almost blocked it. Camarillo bangs a beauty. I want to tell you, he banged this one halfway to Boston. Inside the 10, it rolls dead at the 9-yard line. He may be the game's MVP. A 75-yard punt.
And trying to make Hasselbeck the big play guy for New England.
The Dolphin defense allowed the fewest points in the AFC and the fewest yards overall in the entire league. Vigorito driven back inside the 10 by another good Camarillo kick.
A lot of times you come up with an injury.
The most crippling injury this season has been to All-Pro punter Rich Camarillo. He was forced to undergo arthroscopic surgery when one of his own teammates accidentally slid into him during an exhibition game. The blow will sideline him for half the season.
When number 3, Rich Camarillo, returned, he returned in style, once again taking his place among the game's best punters, and always an expert at leaving the ball near the opposition goal line.
He had to unload it before the receiver got away from his defensive man.
And so Rich Camarillo will come on to punt, and he has come back strong from knee surgery. He attempted to tackle Mike Nelms of Washington at a cliff diving.
Well, he learned from that experience. He won't be making many tackles anymore.
Camarillo angling it. And Montgomery let it go, and it's a beautiful punt inside the 5. And here is Rich Camarillo. And Fulton Walker let it go. And it's out of bounds at the 2. So Camarillo.
Nevertheless, 4th down.
So Rich Camarillo, who was a Pro Bowl punter 2 years ago, had a lot of problems with injuries last year, is ready to kick it downfield to Ken Taylor. Big rush. Camarillo really lows. That's one of the all-time punts.
Look at this.
That's amazing. It goes into the end zone, line of scrimmage, 75-yard punt.
This time, good protection. Goes for that left-hand corner. That's where he should go with as a right-footed kicker coming across. You don't slice it off. And they're going to mark it at the 5-yard line. Rich Camarillo kicking, and Kurt Schoen has to backpedal. It's over his head. Inside the 15. Inside the 10. Out of bounds at the 9-yard line. 73 yards by Rich Camarillo.
And is back at the 25-yard line. Rich Camarillo, bad back and all, hits a good one. 4 to go at his 20. And McSwain misses the tackle, but does force him down at the 28. The Bears have the ball. 8 minutes, 18 seconds remaining in the opening quarter. It's tied at 3.
NBC Sports presentation.
Set a Super Bowl record, 62-yard punt, breaking Gerald Wilson of the Chiefs' 61-yarder. He'll
last play, the big tackle as Camarillo gets set to kick.
Right now, Al, he's kicking into a pretty heavy gust of wind.
Swirling wind, but a good, deep kick.
Fine kick.
Backs him back to the 28-yard line. Townsell looks for room and gets popped at the 35 and advances to the 37. Guy Morris in on the tackle. 5:35, 56-yard kick and an 8-yard run back. Rich Camarillo in his 6th year out of Washington. And one of the better kickers in the league to put it in the air for New England.
Oh, yeah.
Good angling kick toward the near side, and he leaves so no room at all at the 9-yard line. So the Jets start from there.
What McSwain tried to do on that play. Camarillo getting the ball off, getting a good kick. Watch number 47, Dombrowski, getting down underneath the punt. Look at that. Now he just lays the ball back on the 1-yard line. If he touched...
Coming after Camarillo this time. What a kick. He roots it deep. Wilhide all the way back to his 8-yard line. Slips at the 17. Oh, did Camarillo get a hold of that one? K.C. Clark at the 30 of Denver. Oh, this is his best punt of the day. Driving Clark all the way back to his 9. And down at the 21-yard line. Ed Williams with a tackle, a 62-yard kick by
Craig Ellis to receive back at his own 32. And a beauty, a long kick with the wind. Fumbled at the 20 by Ellis and picked up. And Ellis brings it back out to the 31. 64-yard kick by
McDonald, who is a linebacker and long snapper. And the kick is high. The Raiders came hard, but they were picked up. Brown waiting for it, makes the catch. It is drilled immediately at his own 45-yard line. McDonald will snap. The Raiders move over him, changing position. They don't come at him hard, though. There's the punt. Beauty. Very high. Back is Brown. Takes it on the 25. Starts up the field. Not much to get. And he takes what he can to the 35. And that's back at the 10. That's the line of demarcation. And the punt by Camarillo. He hangs it very high. Nicely kicked. Fair catch call. Brown right at the 10. He's going to let it bounce. And the Rams will down it at about the 2. Maybe even the 1. Here's the snap, and the punt is away by Camarillo. Gets off another beauty. Brown chased clear back to his 9, drops it, picks it up, drops it, picks it up at the 6. At the sideline, he's inundated. At the 9. Holy Toledo. Camarillo has been a huge force in the game today.
He absolutely has. He continues to keep the Raiders back deep in their own territory. Last time he got it down to the 2, and this time, of course, with the help of a Tim Brown fumble on the play, he has them backed up again to about the 9-yard line. So again, the
kick for the second time for the Cardinals. His first punt went 53 yards. Vince Buckner. Oh, great kick. He's just going to let it go, and it's going to take a Cardinal bounce, and Harvey is going to keep it in play at the 2-yard line, maybe the 1. Great the ball behind receivers that are wide open.
Camarillo. Ooh, what a kick. Anthony Edwards, who's in his 3rd week as a
situation. I want to throw a little longer things where I can ease and have a little more touch on the ball.
Rich Camarillo, who's a Pro Bowler. Nice high punt. He's the leading punter in the league.
Couple back. Camarillo again with lots of time, booming it. Ran a lot of time off the clock, but they don't have a chance to score. Camarillo hangs it up there a mile high. Caught.
And go around him, and he did that successfully that time.
First punt of the afternoon by either team. Camarillo, big punt, backs up Sanders. And Sanders is buried at the 17-yard line. Camarillo. That's a dandy punt. Again, backing up Sanders to the 10. Good coverage by the Cardinals.
Quarterback who doesn't really move real quickly, so if you can contain him in the pocket, you can knock him down in the pocket quite a bit.
Camarillo standing at his 7. Deion Sanders at the 32 of Atlanta, and Camarillo lofts another dandy punt. Sanders from the 20. Dropped immediately. Cardinals coverage has been excellent. Jackson.
6. He's got some room to let out some shaft on this one, and he does. Sanders calls for and makes the fair catch at his own 13. Hit this one down inside the 20. Falcons were coming. Deion will let it hit.
Take it. Bobbles it. Out of there.
Shows it the places he's not supposed to be. Rich Camarillo, the 11-year veteran, and the Cowboys were charging in. Kelvin Martin lets the ball drop, and it's going to take a Cardinal bounce, still going inside the 5, and will be down at the 1-yard line.
And you get some great field position for your offense.
Redskins peel back to block, in a fine punt by Camarillo, and Mitchell bobbles the punt inside the 40-yard line and isn't going anywhere. Camarillo and Brian Mitchell is deep. Brian Mitchell taking a snap at quarterback and running with the ball. Good kick by Camarillo, keeping it in the field. The Cardinals looking to down it, and they do inside the 5.
To punt with 1:02 left in the first half, and Camarillo gets off an excellent
Hawaii. Another adventure. Well fielded by Camarillo.
One more time. Look at that.
Pretty good snare there.
That's a good stop. It really is. Camarillo is one of the best punters in the league. Meggett is back to return it. It is a dandy punt. Meggett has it go out of bounds, and that negates the return. Clears the coal dust from his throat.
5 o'clock, Tom. Set it up.
Down. 45 left in the third quarter here. Pat Hayden, Skip Carey with it from Phoenix. Camarillo kicks it away, and they let it bounce. And they come down this ball, and they do it. The 2-yard line. It was time.
Camarillo averaging 45.3 yards on 73 punts this season.
Well, he's going to the Pro Bowl too, Tim. He's been very effective as a punter.
That ball is, yes, it's going to be down at the 1.
That's what I meant.
Rich Camarillo. Patrick Robinson waits in midfield. Wow. Good kick. Robinson. Taken down soon as he caught it by end. Slaughter is not one of the top 2 receivers. Terrific punt by Rich Camarillo. And he drops it inside the 3.
He wanted a big game, Jeff, and he got it early.
He really did. You know, Rich, he had something to prove. He was with the Cardinal organization, let go by Buddy, and really came alive for us. He came off the sideline after this punt, and I told him, Rich, thanks, you just got us some points. We're going to turn this into.
You knew this was going to be a defensive struggle just because of the way that Jeff Fisher coaches defense and the way that Buddy Ryan coaches defense. And when that happens, the punting game is so important. You really set up that first safety.
Field position with 2:04 to go here in the half. Sawyer's going to make up for it right here. He's a confident guy. He catches it at the 40 with Steve Jackson right on him. At his 10. He waits for a fair catch. The ball hits at the 5. Camarillo's been very effective putting the ball out inside the 20 today. Can he do it again? Sawyer, the rookie, is back deep. Yes, he can. He did it very well. Rich Camarillo descended skyward. Fair catch called for at the 14 by Dave Meggett. That's a 46-yard boot. Good kick. 8-4 gets some stats. Camarillo. Good kick. Bounces it out of bounds into Camarillo to kick it away again. Identical kick. Heads to the same sideline. Goes out of bounds off Metcalf's hands this time. Rich Camarillo to kick. The line of scrimmage is the 14. Rod Woodson back to get it. Good kick. 52-yard kick. Woodson. Jacksonville starting to get it. But Jacksonville, that's the biggest opportunity of the game, getting the fumble recovery inside the 20-yard line and coming away with no points. Down. So that's how it stood. It's still 7-0. The ball's hit long by Camarillo into the wind. Desmond Howard starts upfield, so he 42-yard line. He hits a high punt, well placed. It'll carry down inside the 5, and it does not go in. Takes an Oiler bounce, and it's down to the 7-yard line. Excellent special teams play.
Another all-out rush. Well done by Camarillo. Against the pressure, he hits a big punt downfield. And a tremendous Oiler roll as the ball will roll dead all the way down at the 26-yard line. 58-yard punt of this first half from Rich Camarillo. The NFL's all-time leader in most punts inside the 20. I'm assuming we'll try to angle it. He does. Running for the corner. Nicely done.
Boy, that is nice right there. Camarillo to kick. And it's
to return. Gets outside and bumped out near the 35-yard line. It's Camarillo, the kicker, who made the stop.
A little push in the back that they got away with. This is a good tackle by Camarillo. Not bad at all. Generally, those kickers go over there and try to tackle them with their chin strap in their hand. You know, try to trip them, grab a shoelace or something. Camarillo laid some leather on it.
Punting situation with Rich Camarillo on a 4th and 7 from the 38. Got this one away. Good punt. Driving Edmonds all the way back to his 5-yard line. Edmonds with plenty of running room now. He goes out to the 41-yard line. Bobby Joe Edmonds. It's a 36-yard return, and Rich Camarillo may have saved a touchdown.
He certainly did. Well, there's a written rule in the NFL that you don't field punts inside the 10-yard line, but this is what they brought Bobby Joe Edmonds in here to do, to return kicks, return punts, kickoffs, and look at the field position he gets from a 30.
Camarillo steps in and unloads.
Whoa, don't catch it.
From the 5, here comes Woods. Big block. Gets across the 15, dancing and twisting. He's in open field. He looks to beat the kicker, and he cannot, as Woods.
Boy, that's taking a chance, catching that ball at the 5-yard line. Most coaches want you to let it go. But you can see when he comes over here, Eddie Anderson, 33 to first block on Guy Morris, and then the rest of it is up to Woods. Tremendous return.
The punt for Phoenix, and he was really launching some rockets in the pregame warm-up. This one is good, too. Megan chased all the way back to the 10. Megan could be gone. Fumble. A flag on the play. The Giants come up with the football, but there's...
Hey, who made a heck of a play, though, was the punter, Rich Camarillo. He had to make the tackle. He's the guy that hit Meggett that caused him to fumble it. Fumble. Luckily, the Giants recovered it. Meggett is going to be an exciting player for this Giant team. Not only as a punt returner, but a pass receiver, and maybe eventually as a runner. He has good speed. He has strong body. Watch the punter here, number 16. 1, he should never tackle you if you're a punt returner. 2, he should never, ever, ever make you fumble the football.
Sooner and a little lower, it would have been a completed forward pass. Tony Martin looks up into the bright sunlight as a flag goes down. And he's giving ground all the way back to his own 15. Up to the 40-yard line before Camarillo really gives him a shot and knocks him out of bounds.
The punt for the Cardinals while Kelvin Martin waits back to his own 21. And a very good one. Martin pushed back to the 11. And split a couple of would-be tacklers. Excellent return. Well, I tell you, Kelvin Martin certainly has some awfully nice moves. Takes it up to the 35-yard line. So the Cowboys will come out with only 5 seconds remaining.
If you're Rich Camarillo and you've got elements in your face and wind in your face, already down 38-14, that's a tough spot to be in.
I don't think you want to kick the ball, but Camarillo has kicked here many times. He kicked in New England against the wind.
Now look at the scene.
Oh, look at Camarillo just praying that he can get his hands on the ball. Oh, I wouldn't want to be the center here either, trying to snap it back there. Tony Kawhi is the guy who's going to get in the football.
Standing at the goal line is Camarillo. I don't know how our cameraman can keep the camera straight. There's the wind knocks it down. It bounces at the 26.
Every kicker should have to come and kick into this wind. I think there should be an asterisk by the kickers who kick in bad weather and outside.